Alright, what's up? I'm back from that little quick break intermission. Just some of my stuff decided to start crashing, but we're back in the game. Legit right where we left off. So, let's get started. Okay, you're almost back to our village. My wise ancestor said, the life of the village is tied to the land right around it. They were right. As you explore, collect resources, and carve items, you'll find your life in Moga Village all the more enriched. You can even combine materials to make new hunting tools for yourself. A good hunter never stops exploring. My ancestors said, heed their words, and you'll never go wrong in Moga Woods. Now then, I wonder how that old blacksmith will like that iron ore you found. This ought to be good. Alright, let's go ahead and go. Right into the village. So I'm gonna run into our house real quick and store all the items that I got. Which is something you want to make sure to make a habit out of. So I don't really need to carry the rare steak on me, nor this mega pickaxe. So I'm just gonna drop off what I can. Honey can be dropped. Alright, we got a pretty good haul in, I'd say. 2 rare steak, spiderweb, mega fish and fly, honey, all that. So, I'm gonna sell, well, I'm gonna see what we can do. I'm gonna sell that fucking insect crust, that's what I'm gonna do. 1 zinni, that's all I got. So let's see what the smith will do for us. Step right up, eh? What is it now? You plan on bringing me that iron ore, ain't ya? You have to use a pickaxe to mine it now. If the one I gave you breaks, buy another at the mart. Once you find the ore, blah blah blah. Alright. Basically he's telling us, go turn this shit in. And there we go. Alright, upgrading. So he's telling us how we can upgrade our weapons. Just go to weapon craft. Upgrade weapons, and then just simply choose a weapon to upgrade, which he won't do it for free, of course, so, and it's kind of pricey right now, but eventually we'll get there. I'm probably going to go ahead and upgrade that whenever I get some more money on me. But, for now, let's go talk to the farm lady real quick, since she's more out of the way. And a feline came back, sweet. I wonder how the stream is sounding right now. If it's choppy... Okay, so my voice is just choppy right now, that's cool. At least that's how it's sounding to me. Maybe it's good. How about chat? What does chat think of the audio? Right. Silence. Cool. Alright, let's see what the head farmer has to say. Hey there, well, would you look at that? One of my farming felines grew a spine and has come back to work. Now we can get back to planting. The farm belongs to the village, but I can set aside some land for you, seeing as how you protected us and all. If you want us to grow some plants or mushrooms, bring them and we'll take care of them while you're off questing. It's a cinch. All you gotta do is pick out a plant that you'd like us to raise. If you're at the port and can't get back to the farm, just give your request to Neko and he'll pass them along to us. Tell you what, since you're busy and all, you can even ask us to grow several of the same plants in succession. While you're in the woods or on a quest, we can grow 1 plant. So order more, and you don't have to come by as often. Keep bringing us your useful plants like herbs, blue mushrooms, and we'll raise them for you. At least we can do. Oh, and go say hi to the feline who just came back. Best not be rude to the folks to help you out. And if you can embolden more felines to get back to work, we'll be able to cultivate more crops at once. That'll help both of us, Hunter. Working this place with so little help is doing a real number on my birth sits. What now? Oh, Persidus. Alright, let's see. What can we give her? And let's get her on the herb so far. We'll do 3 rounds of that. So we should get about 3 as the output. And let's see what he has to say. Veggies, veggies, veggies. There's more to meals than meat, yeah. During the health boom a while back, a lot of us felines decided to go organic. So the Moga Village farm is chemically and additive free. We use absolutely no Gigi extract pesticides, ever. That's why our vegetables might not be the prettiest, but they're definitely the most tasty, yeah? Oh, about the earthquake. It scared me out so much I scampered away, but then I felt ashamed, so here I am. To prove that I'm a friend you can count on, I'll give you my greatest treasure. It's a fresh sushi fish. Have the village chief's son use it to generate resources, and we can really make progress on this farm. So, want to give me a new name? Asking us to give him a new name? Let's see what we have. I might leave him with Chicory. Yeah, you can keep Chicory. Alright, so let's see what he has to say. Heyo, I hear you went to see the artisan smithy. Took shine to you, did he? Well, aren't you special? That old son of a gunner is usually pretty stubborn about accepting new folk. While you've been making chums, we've been working hard. The base camp repairs are coming right along, so sit tight. Oh, and one other thing, the head farmer was looking for you. Meet him yet? I already did. Oh, it's a guy. Okay. He's another good old boy you'll want to see. The farm entrance is down to the right in the Bridge of the Woods. Any questions? Let's see what we can turn up. Nothing. Cool. Alright, we still sound good. Oh, let's turn the hunt report. Don't forget to do that. Ooh, shroom germ. That'll increase the growth of crops. A pittance fang, you can sell that. And it'll give you some money. So, let's see what else is up. Neko. Neofair. Neofair, you hunter? You have news from Head Farmer? They're going to start cultivating a farm again. Now you get to play in dirt. Make thumbscreen. Very exciting. But one little Mondai. Problem. How you visit farm all the way at Portanzia. Never fear now. Neko go to farm on Hunter's behalf. Bring back anything you need in flash. Head Farmer, old friend at Neko's mentor. Practically family. Your agriculture in very good hands, as in. And we ain't going nowhere. Sorry about that. Alright, let's see. Bah, now if it ain't a story to tell the grandkids. Of all the pieces of ore out there, you managed to find something the old smith liked? Haha. You see, kid, that's a sign. Proof that you're cut above the average hunter. You've got exceptional judgment. After all, why go out there and risk your neck if all you bring back is junk? Yep, I've got a good feeling about you, kid. Wouldn't be surprised if you solved our little earthquake mystery too. Anyway, Hunter, we'll have the base camp up and running before you could say jumpin' Jaggy. So you just hang tight, what? You'll get bored if you have to wait around for repairs. You're more tenacious than a Kelbian heat. Oh, bro, come on, what the hell? Alright, I got an idea. What separates the land monsters you've hunted so far from an aquatic menace like the Logia, Chris? Gigatons of water, that's what. If you're gonna take a sea monster on, you literally have to get your feet wet. So listen up. Go on through Moga Woods till you hit the shore, dive in and try hunting some fish. Start small, see? Junior's a real pro when it comes to swimming. I'll have him give you some tips. Head out as soon as you're ready, and he gave us a fishing harpoon. That's gonna play an important part, like I was telling you earlier, because we're gonna need it. But for now, let's store some stuff we don't need, like that sushi fish. Move some of that, combine some items. Let's see, where's the herbs? And blue mushrooms. And we'll just get some potions going. We really shouldn't need them, but I'm gonna take them just in case. I'm gonna put away the mega potions. Because inventory space is very important. Oh yeah, I'll go and show you guys the Jumpin' Jackie cutscene. Since I missed it. Which Portanzia? Yep. There we go, meet the meat eater. And those guys, they like to jump and dance. Oh, did I actually start the cutscene again? I hope not. Oh, I did, but I can skip it, so it's alright. Alright, and no other cutscenes need to be seen. Ah, oh, dang it, my chair sucks. Alright, so let's go ahead and swap our weapons. I want something I can do a bit more damage with, but also still be able to move sufficiently. So I'm going to use the Iron Katana for now. Especially since we're going to be going underwater and reach is going to be important there. Alright, let's see. Bugging that. Yeah, we're good. If I see any ore on the way there, I'm going to go ahead and stop and grab it, of course. Well, actually, no, I'll just go ahead and do it on the way there. Ore is important. Same with honey. Hey, it's me, Junior. I mean, the chief's son. Listen, I heard about that ore you minded. Not bad, your mind, not bad. Now then, have a look at your map. See that? The whole of Moga Woods is open. Good. You needed to get out more. Now you can hike straight through the forest, all the way to the sea. And that's good, because I'd like you to go hunt one of the mullets that swim around there. A mullet will be good practice for hunting underwater, and I'll wager you could use the practice. Besides, it would make a great gift for the gal in charge of finding your guild quests. Now then, once you're ready, set out to the sea in Area 11, which is entirely underwater. This is also the first of the Monster Hunter games we'll try, if I say this, to have underwater in the game. It's the only game in the series to have underwater. It's kind of sad that it's not back in the game still, because I think it's a really cool mechanic. Even if it is a bit clunky underwater, it's nothing you can't get used to. And I wish they had brought it back for Monster Hunter World, especially since they were going to put the Lagiacrys in World. But they couldn't because they couldn't figure out how to make them look really good on land. But, yeah. You win some, you lose some. Take what you can. I'm going to keep that bowline on me in case there's any mailings. Because they like to steal that bowline. It's basically like catnip. Yep, and there they are right there. As soon as they see me, yep, they get excited and they're going to chase after me. But they're not getting anything off of me. Actually, I'm gonna gather the bugs here real quick. And we're in the village, so they're not gonna bother me. Like, efficient flies are also really important. I don't know if I've said that before or not. But you can combine those with snake bee larvae and get a really special bait that you really need. Especially for some of the most annoying missions in the game. Get this iron ore. So right now, metals and bones are going to be the most important items we can get for our weapon crafting. Especially since we don't have access to any other monsters right now. So it looks like we're just going to get mostly iron ore for right now, which kind of sucks, but I can deal with it. Alright, so I'm going to cut down to Area 2 real quick, so that I can check and see if there's any seeds there that I can gather. Here's Area 5, by the way. It's basically a big open area to hunt and fight. I'll go ahead and, well, nah, I'll get the honey. I can get more mushrooms later. Honey is something that I'm always going to try and grab whenever I see it. Sometimes I'll even go out of the way to see it. Because it is that important. You don't get access to it until way later in the farm. So it's better to just get it right now while you can. And it's the only way to get snake bee larvae, which is really needed. And stupid insect husk. Get out of here. Hopefully that feline won't come over, or that mailings won't bother me. Now, the reason why I'm streaming this game more so over the newer ones like World or Generations is because, one, I personally think it's one of the more memorable of the Monster Hunter games. Like, all of them are really good, don't get me wrong, but this one, partially because it was my first try, that might be a reason why, but I just find this one to be the most memorable and have the most, like, unique monsters to fight. And I haven't gotten too far in Generations Ultimate yet, but I do enjoy it sometimes. I kind of wish you didn't have to fight as a Palico, but that's something that you really can't get around. Not really at all. I know some people really like the mechanic to play as a feline, or Palico, I mean, but I just don't enjoy it too much. I completely forgot about the seeds. Oh well. Gonna get some mushrooms while I'm here. Now those guys are Alterots, and basically what they do is they'll go up to plants, either mushrooms or herbs, and they'll just like start gathering from them, or seed spots. And if you cut them while their sacks are inflated, you can sometimes get a rare item from them. That's all I can get from that. So generally, whenever you're gathering, you just want to kind of keep your eye open. Well, I assume anyone who's coming by has probably already seen Monster Hunter, because they would already know about it. Because nobody, if you're new into a series, you don't really want to look into an older version of the game. Or an older game, I should say. And over there, at that far corner over there, there's a drop down the cliff that takes you straight to Area 10. Or no, 11 area. I was thinking about Generation 11. But, and those boats, we can use those if we find them with metals like iron ore and light ore to get pickaxes, but I'm going to drop down to Area 5 and cut in through 9. Because if I'm right, there should be seeds there. Which there's one kind of seed I'm really looking for, a power seed. And I don't think it's here. Yep, no such luck. This is kind of like a narrow hallway area. So it can be kind of annoying to fight some monsters here, but usually there's not too much you'll fight here. Only one that really sticks out of my mind that you'll come across. Over there to the right in that corner, there's a fishing spot. I don't know if you can see those fish or not. But here's the ocean.
Yosh!
Yep. You ready to get your feet wet? Next up, let me instruct you in the art of Moga swimming. You haven't eaten in the last hour, eh? No matter. Point the camera in the direction you want to swim, then move. Use the camera controls to change your view, and you'll swim in that direction. That's all there is to it. Dashing, evading, and attacking all work just like when you're on solid ground. Practice controlling the camera now, and practice controlling the camera and moving around. Before you know it, you'll be swimming like an Epioth. Which, speaking of Epioths, is what these are. These aren't what we're here to hunt, but I'm going to go ahead and show you this way to drop. Which, ideally, we'll get it, because it's going to be an important item later. Not to us right now. Hydrohide, well, that is going to be important. It's not what I was looking for, but it's important. Oxygen. That blue bar next to, or just below the timer, which is where that little infinite symbol is, we're not on the time right now, is our oxygen. If we run out, we drown. It's not something you should have to worry about, though, because I've never drowned in this game before. Especially even later, whenever there's an area where it's pretty much only underwater. It's really hard to drown. I'm gonna eat a steak real quick, because I don't want to run out of stamina. And I might as well cook something, too. Aw, dang it, it's only rare. That's fine now. I can make another. There we go.
Tasty.
Let's go chill in the ocean now. And we have here what appears to be runes. No, that's how it is. Is there an ore deposit? Nah. Later on, there'll be ore deposits underwater that you can go to. But here, we have bubbles. That'll restore our oxygen. So, if you're ever underwater and you're running low on oxygen, you just can't make it to the surface because you're fighting a monster, there you go. And I think this is where we can get coral. Yeah, red coral stones. These will be important later. And only 3 for now. They're account items, so I'm going to go ahead and grab them, because I will need them later. It'll just be overall more helpful. And fishing harpoon, we'll have that equipped for whenever we go in here. See that fish with a long, flat body? You can't miss it, right? That's a mullet. Your quarry for this hunt. Lucky for you, it's not a fast swimmer. Just get up close and take it down. Center your target with the camera and attack. Remember, this one technique and you'll make quick progress. You can weaken fish with your weapon, but I suggest using a fishing harpoon. Then you can carve materials from them. Right. Let the marine warfare begin. Take that fish down. Alright, let's just swim right up to it. At a very slow pace, because obviously humans aren't the fastest swimmers in the world. That's why fish exist. But yeah, he's a big boy. Thankfully, though, he doesn't fight back. So just go attack him once, twice, and he's not going to swim off because we've just barely done enough damage to him. And just poke him once. He's dead. So if you use your great sword, and you kill him, he'll just swim right away. So that's why you use your harpoon, because it makes their bodies hang around. I don't know the logic behind it, but that's how it is. Stab, cut, put away the weapon, stab. Now, the chief's son was telling us earlier about the quick access to go back, which is what I was trying to do earlier before I had to take that break. But now, we're not going to exactly do it right now, because little do you know it, this cave right here has some pretty important items in it. Or at least it should. And what is that item? It's this blue rock right over here. This will give us, if it's blue like this, more often than not, macrolide ore. This is going to be one of the most important material you can get in the game early on, ore-wise. So I suggest anytime you're in the area, come right here and go mining for it. Because this macrolide ore, it'll be a pain to not have later. And those are Banabras. They really suck, because if they stab you, they can make you go... No, that's Vespoids that make you go paralyzed. These guys might do it still, though. But they're overall really annoying, so I'd rather not deal with them. So, let's go ahead and return to the village. And I do believe that we will be able to talk to the smithy and pretty much everybody in town. Hey Hunter, you seem to be doing pretty well for yourself, eh? Now that you're working for the Hunters Guild, that ought to heat things up, yeah? Anyway, I thought I'd give you a little something for bringing me all that fine ore after all. This here's an armor sphere. Normally you get these treasures from mining. I can use them to upgrade your armor. Well, excuse me. Go ahead and take a look-see in my menu. Armor craft and upgrade armor. Got that? And don't forget to flip through your Hunter's notes for the details. Go on, take it. Alright, let's see. What can we get? You press X to toggle display, it'll show you your equipment. Actually, I do like the Piscine mask because it's kind of like a rebreather underwater. It's pretty cool. But I think for the first armor set I'm going to go for, it's not going to be anything here, but we'll definitely get access to it later. But right now, I guess I'll just go ahead and show you what we got. Just chainmail, Lock Shawl, Hunter's Mail. And this is kind of the flagship armor of the series, because it was shown off in the very first game, and on Try it's even shown off in the cover. And it's also seen in World, even though normally you can't get it in World unless you have the special DLC, which I don't have, unfortunately. And since I'm already in the menu, I'm going to go ahead and explain armor skills to you. Alright, so here we have skill points. You need to get a total of 10 for a skill to be activated. Like right now, Gathering, I have to have 10 points of it activated, and it'll give me a boost in Gathering, which lets me gather more from one spot, which unfortunately, since I'm wearing all leather, I do have it. So it's really helpful. Chainmail could also be really helpful for you if you're new to the game, because it gives you a boost in health, and prevents you from going hungry as fast. But there's plenty about it. Alloy Van Braces are going to be more for fighting, but armors also have elemental like defenses. Like leather gloves, the leather set, it's weaker to fire. So definitely keep an eye out for that. But that's enough of the armor explanation. There's not really too much I can go into detail about it right now, because we're at the very start of the game, obviously. So, yeah. Alright, nice work with the mallard hunting. You take to swimming like you have gills, but don't forget what you learned. Oh, I nearly forgot. I hear that sweetheart from the guild and has a message for you. Better go see her if you haven't yet. Alright, if you have resources, I'll take them. So, let's see if we can give him anything. Generate resources. No, wait, no, not report. And what's he have? Ooh, a power paddle. We need that. And a fish finder. Those are going to be important for something coming up later. Alright, let's go and store some items. These are right here. I don't need the fishing harpoons. I won't have to go back into the water for a little bit. And there's nothing I plan on hunting in the water either. Alright, hydro hide, deposit that. Just go ahead and organize everything. Oh, I forgot to store those. There we go. So real quick, how much money do I have? Where does it say? I don't know if it says it right there. Dang it. Status. Okay, I only have 181 cents. I can get more money later though. Well, look who's back. How did the swimming go? Are you one with the fishies now? I know it's tricky, especially if you're used to hunting on level ground. In the water, you have to maneuver up and down. At least you've got a good set of lungs, kid. Or so I hear. Don't let a little water scare you off. Now the moment you've been waiting for. The part where I pay ya. I had to scrape the bottom of the Poogie Bank for this one. So that's it. From now on, you gotta earn your own keep. And that's 1,500. We can use that to upgrade our weapons. And let's see what she has to say. Gal with the goods. There you are. Where have you been? I thought we had an agreement. You visit me daily, and I won't try to hunt you down. Anyway, I got some fancy new items. They immediately made me think of you. Of course, most things make me think of you, brave hunter types. Armor, air. Anyway, they're books of combos. I'm sure you've been combining items, right? With the book of combos in your item pouch, your rate of success at combining increases. Your rate of success at combining rises. Convenient, no? One book costs your success rate slightly, or boosts, not costs. 2 books, even more. With 3 books, you get the picture. You do have to sacrifice pouch space, but you'll be less likely to end up with garbage, so think of the environment. Only have the first 2 volumes in stock so far, but I think they're they're must-haves. I don't know why I can't read today. Buy them, or not. Now then, here you go. Today's inventory. And she does indeed have them, but they're pretty expensive, as you can tell. I haven't had to worry too much about it right now, so I'm going to go ahead and let it slide for a bit. And before we talk to the guild sweetheart, we're going to go ahead and check out our equipment and see what we can upgrade. So I need ice crystals. We've got to get those in the desert. But it is also the earliest weapon to get green sharpness, too. I think, besides the, besides the... Dual blades can get there pretty fast, so can the lance. So I'm going to go ahead and upgrade the iron sword, and I'm going to go ahead and equip it. Because it'll do the damage, it'll do the job a lot faster than that iron only sword will for now. Alright. Hey, it's my favorite hunter. Guess who just got in contact with me? Yep, I finally heard from the Hunters Guild. Hooray! Now, where'd I put the piece of paper? Aha! Here it is. Your very first quest. Completing it will cause both your skill and your reputation to skyrocket. In theory. The only quest I've got for you so far is to collect a bunch of mushrooms. You don't think, is it possible? Do they not trust us at all? Oh well. Gripety gripe. Let's just show them we can get the job done. And by we, I mean you. FYI, when you're on the guild quest, you usually can't get back to the village the usual way. You have to return to the base camp. Also, you're not allowed back in your house once you've got a quest. If you want in, talk to me to cancel the quest. I have no idea why it's like that, but it just is. Follow all that, and get yourself signed up for the quest, and head down to the bridge to the left to depart. And harvested mushrooms. Get 3 unique mushrooms. Easy as pie. We'll probably get them within the first 2 shroom deposits. And that red box is where we're going to be depositing them. And if it'll let me in... Oh, tutorial. Okay, now it's my time to shine. I'm Moga Village's resident expert on quests. Now that the camp's back on its feet, there's no better time to be a hunter. It's a catastrophe-proof industry. This camp serves as both a departure point and the end goal of your quests. Now, this camp is equipped with 3 things to help you in your quest. What could these be, you ask? Actually, please ask. Please? I'll just tell you. The red box, the blue box, and the bed. Now practice your hunting, Hunter. Have a look around and see if you can find all 3 of these leisure wonders. Did she say leisure? Oh, elusive. Well, right here is the bed. We can rest here to restore all our health and cure any status conditions we have. Say if we get poisoned. Who wants to rest during quest? Come here. So the bed's kind of more of a last resort in most cases, because you want to try and get your hunt done as fast as you can. Because that time limit, most cases you only get 50 minutes. Alright, you found it. That blue box is the supply box. Basically, we get some beginning supplies, courtesy of the guild. We get a map. I usually take the map, even though I don't need it by now. And paintballs. Paintballs are going to be the most important items. One of the most important items when it comes to enemy monsters. Oh, you're good. That red box is delivery box. Basically, put your quest items in here. Alright, so I'll give a quick rundown of paintball. You throw out an enemy or at a monster, it traps it. There you go. First aids are basically like potions, and rations increase your stamina. Oh, another key feature. Clock. Yep, that's the time limit. Already explained. Usually you get about 50 minutes. Sometimes, in some cases, you can get 20 minutes to like 25. But that's only very rare. That'll rarely happen. But for now, I'm more interested in this. Because it's either here or over there we can get some special seeds that we need. Airweed also restores your oxygen whenever you're underwater. Those Ultraroths are probably going to get what I need. Paint berries. These are important too. But not as important as... Come on, let me get it. Nope, no such thing for me. Alright, let's see. Are they going to check out the mushrooms or not? I guess not. Blue mushroom. Yep, we got one. One unique mushroom. Now we just need 2 more. Not from here, though. Maybe here. 2. And that makes 3. So I'm gonna go ahead and gather. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up because we can get extra points and money that way. So there's really no reason not to. And I'm gonna gather honey as usual. Those Ultraroths didn't try and harvest from anything, so that's really weird. Honey, honey, honey. Yeah, the gathering's kind of boring, but it does have to be done. In the future, whenever I stream this game again, I'll probably do it, I'll do it off screen. Almost in a format like a live Let's Play. Because I used to be a Let's Play channel, but I decided to give streaming a shot since Let's Play is just a kind of match with me. So hopefully this will be good. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and get some meat from these guys. Ideally, they'll give us small bones, which is something else we need. But, I guess not. Those Jaggies would be a better source for all meat, but that Ultraroth has a sack going on, so we're going to go ahead and bust it. And who knows what it has. An insect husk. And that just made the Ultraroth angry, so I effectively achieved 1 zenny from that, but it's nothing, so I'm going to throw it away. Let's see what we can get here. Silver Cricket, that can get us points. Yep. That bitter bug's also important. We can combine that with honey and get a catalyst. Ooh, ivy, that's important. Sap plants are important too. Ooh, Might Seed, that's what I wanted. That's where you get it. So what Might Seed does is it gives us a temporary boost in power. And I mentioned the catalyst a few minutes ago. Or a few seconds ago. So I can combine those to get a special power boosting item. So I'm going to go ahead and finish gathering here. And I'm going to be on my way. So just go over here, turn in our items, and bam, that's done. We got 50s, 260 Zenny total from that. Turn in the quest, and now we're done. And we'll sleep off the status ailments. Some R&R after a job well done. And let's check our rewards. Now, typically you want to send these to the item box, unless for some reason you want to just have them on you, which you don't. Just go ahead and send them to the box. Parachutes are important too. And we're going to need them. Honey, the most important item in the game, just about. Or at least when you really need it, it's the hardest item to get. And we're going to save our progress. I think I'm going to do a few more quests, and then hopefully we'll be able to hunt the big monster. Our first big monster. And then I'm going to call the stream over after that. Because I do have other things I have to do today. Oh, I forgot to cook up my meat. Might seed. And let's go ahead and sell the husk. Organize everything. Yeah, that's all in order. My older brother and I are having a fishing contest. The first one to catch a legendary golden fish is the winner. All I have to do is mix my special firefly bait with something, and then I'll have the best bait ever. Hey, I caught too many mega fishing flies. Do you need any? Here you go. And he gives us fishing flies like a cool little kid. Hey, know what I'm doing? I'm having a fishing contest with my big brother. Whoever catches legendary golden fish first is the winner. You better stop teasing me if I beat him. This morning he called me Kelby Dung and pushed me in the water. Oh, but I've got an edge, a secret knowledge. The chief let me study golden fish in a science book at his house. Based on what I read, I'm pretty sure they live somewhere in Area 10 on the Moga Woods map. I found out their favorite bait is made by combining snakebait larvae with something. I'm not sure about that part. Here, I'll give you some of mine. And he gave it to us, so we're going to go ahead and check our farm, because we do have herbs we can gather now. And then we can put something else in there. Alright, send the item box. We don't want the husk berry, because that's used for making ammo, and I'm not a gunner, so I don't really need it. And after this next quest, we should be able to start our mite seed farming. So I'm gonna go ahead and store the mega fishing fly and the snakebait larva for now. And we're gonna take up our next quest, which I'm gonna want the hammer for. And while I'm at it, I'm gonna go ahead and take, where is it? 2 of these with us. Alright, she has something to say. Good job with the mushroom hunting. What did you think of the guild rules? Annoying much? I know. Hunters all over the world struggle to fill strict quests while both monsters and rules work against them. So that's slowly approaching time limit. You collapse 3 measly times, and your team too weak. Cruel, I know. Thing is, the whole reason people look up to hunters is because you're supposed to be able to take whatever they throw at you. No pressure or anything. Oh, would you look at the time? It's half past a new quest. We've got a bunch of jobs for you this time. You can do them in whatever order you like, but if it were up to me, I'd do the Jagia hunt, but don't get cocky, bring plenty of potions, whetstones, and ammo if you use a bowgun. You could also do Monster Guts one. It's mostly underwater, so you can go to the beach, work on your tan. All quests are special in their own way. Make sure you prep before you go and you won't have any problems. Now, an interesting thing. Those 2 quests you mentioned specifically, those are what we call key quests. And those are the quests that you need to do to get to the next rank. As far as I know, this is the only time she gives you that hint. So if you want to go straight to Hunter Rank 2, or well, Quest Village 2-star quests, That's what you need to do first, but I'm gonna do all of them. Because I like to just do it. Farm 8, Slay 5 Jagia, Yucks Swords for dinner, prescription pickup, 2 Kelby horns. So I can just go ahead and deliver these horns right away, actually. So that's what I'm gonna do. So just go ahead and take whatever supplies you can get from this. Even if you're not gonna use it now, you can use it later. I made that mistake of not doing that earlier. Exhaustion. That basically knocks him out, but I have a hammer. And I do actually want to go get some more Kelby materials, so I'm going to go and touch them real quick. Even though I could just go ahead and turn it in, like in record time. Like, they're going to be in area 1 more than likely. Well, I probably have enough money. I want to get this quest done. Because this is a shorter one, it's kind of a more annoying one, in my eyes. Just because Kelby can be so hard to hit. They're in area 7, never mind. Wait, 4. Earth crystals, that's what we need. So, Maclite, Earth crystals, and ice. Crap. The ice crystals, those are going to be some of the more important ones to get. Oh, they were here too. And have something good for me, Kelby horn. And for you, I want some Kelby hides. I think they're warm pellets. Neither warm pellets, I think. Nope, just horns. That's how it is. I'm just gonna go ahead and turn the quest, and so it looks like I'm not getting too much else from them. Nothing like snapping up, just chilling around. Yeah, turn it in. And with gathering missions like these, after 20 seconds you go back to base camp, but if it's a hunting quest, you get 1 minute. So that way, like, after you can carve your target. Some monsters, though, you're gonna wish you hadn't been able to card. Especially way later in the game. I don't want to say nothing, but your targets can get pretty big. Get our Kelby horns right back, so that's good. Well, we got one pelts from here though. Field horn, one pelt, and that's like a party item. Popular among traders, that's a commodity item. Save the progress. And pop inside our hut. I'm gonna go ahead and equip the longsword, because I'm gonna use that for our next quest. I would never use it, but there's no reason not to take them. And let's see if we can upgrade anything. Soldier Dagger is a nice weapon, but I don't need it right now. I mean, you can really go about any way of using your materials you can in this game, which is really cool. Battery. Yeah, I'm playing this with my Wii U gamepad because that's kind of the way you're intended to. Come on. Yeah. About the Wii U, I think people say it's a bad console. Personally, I don't think it's a bad console. It's just people didn't develop for it. But the games that are on it are actually pretty good. Like this one, for example, and like Zelda, Mario. Well, I don't know about the Mario games, I haven't played them. I know Pikmin 3's on it, which I have, but I've never beaten it yet. Or I haven't beaten it yet. We don't have any dung or anything, so that kind of sucks. But it's alright. And dung is fertilizer, obviously. And you can use that to increase the output of your crops. Nothing there. Alright, now for our quest. What was I gonna do? Yeah, farm aid. Alright, let's go hunt those Jagia. Oh no, my chair is about to send me to my death if I don't fix it. I got my weight chart behind my head, and obviously that's no fun. And quest. So these Jagia that we're going to be fighting are slightly more intimidating than normal Jagias. They don't hurt too much worse, but they are a bit harder to kill because they have slightly more health. Damn, I really need to get a new chair. I've had this chair for quite a bit. Alright. Map, everything. Mini fridge that wants to turn on. And let's go ahead and pop our rations. So, I'm gonna go ahead and discuss the health and stamina real quick. The base is 100, which, where my health is right now, my stamina was at 100. But I took 2 rations, so now it's at 150. 1 ration being 25 points of value towards your stamina. Oh yeah, that's right, there aren't any subquests in this version of the game. In the original try, it was the introduction of subquests. But in here they are removed. I don't know why, but they are. And in the original game for this one, there was a boost. Or no, the subquest was like 3 or 5 Jaggy. It's one of those two. I'm gonna go and check here. Maybe we can get another might seed, or we can get spider web. That's also important. Maybe not might seeds, but spider webs definitely do. Favorite part about the longsword is if you go up enough, you get a special thing called demon mode. Oh, not demon mode, but demon slash. I don't remember what it's called, but basically you turn into an anime character. You do all sorts of different attacks. Usually like a spin attack that lunges forward. Oh, I got a small bow. Perfect. Jaggy's filth. Snowy straight up. Bada bing. So we're gonna go ahead and gather. You know, I do wish that the Great Jaggy and like the Jaggy family was, well, is it in World? I don't know if it's in World. I know there's Jaggerses, but the Jaggy family is actually a really cool introduction monster. I personally think it's a lot better than Velocity Velocidrome. because it gives you a more, how should I put it? They're physically they're the same exact monster, but just the way they fight is slightly different. I feel like the Jaggy is a better introduction monster because it shows off better how like, smart some monsters can be. Because what the Velocidrome does is it mostly just jumps at you, which yeah, it hits hard, but it's not really a great way to teach someone how to fight a monster. How much Jaggy stuff do I have? I got a good amount. Especially on these small bones. But I'm gonna see if I can get any more from here. I'm getting plenty now. So you can use monster bones to make weapons, the base of the weapon. And from there you just upgrade up into different branches. I'm gonna go and let those guys slide, because the next Jaggy we need is in here. Area 7. Yep, there she is. And the Jaguar females, by the way, the Jaguar. It might be doing some practice right here. I don't remember how to skip. Jaggy high. And a Jaggy scale. So the Jagia, since they're slightly bigger, they give you 2 numbers compared to the Jaggies, which just give you 1. Stones are important. You have to get those. So currently, right now for this, I have no plans for touching multiplayer at all. It's like any items I can like just buy in Portantia. Like I think you can buy Might Seeds and Adamant Seeds in Portantia. I'm not going to be touching it at all. Not until I'm like further on in single player. Oh man, why did that blue war have to spawn in right now? New birdwood and things. I think they're used for ammo. Save your progress, yep. And we're gonna go ahead and pause everything real quick. Now let's go see what we can do over at the blacksmith, because I do want to make a new sword that I'm going to be using for a fair bit. There we are. Go ahead and make it. It's a bone Chris, and it's a sword and shield. It's really brittle because it's a bone, but we can upgrade it, thankfully. And it'll be better. Now, Bone Tomahawk we can't make now. The next one we can make is definitely the Luttroth's Nail. And wait, the Luttroth's Nail is... I forgot that the Luttroth's Nail is a water attribute in this version of the game. It doesn't get that till its next upgrade. Alright, but right now I'm going to go ahead and reorder my equipment. And pop it there. I'm going to use this one for a bit, because I actually do like the design of this sword, even though it is kind of weak and brittle. There you are, I'm much obliged to you. The guild sent me a notice saying you took care of that herd of Jaggy. Mighty kind of him to do it all formal-like, but I would have preferred a visit from that cute receptionist gal. Anyway, I want to give you this bomb casing I made to show my appreciation. Bomb casing on its own is as dangerous as a declawed feline, but you can combine them all to make all sorts of bombs. So, we can use those and make flash bombs. Actually, I'm gonna get what he has for me right now. Just 4 Might Seeds. So, how much money do I have right now? Not a lot. That's acceptable, though. I can just sell something if I gotta. I wanted to show you guys how to, or what the crafting books do. But I don't have that opportunity right now. So let's just cross our fingers and hope we get lucky. We're going to take the honey, and we're going to take this bitter bug, combine it, and get a catalyst. Or garbage, depending on your luck. So the garbage is worth 1 zenny, just go ahead and sell it. And catalyst, we take that and combine it with a might seed. And ideally, you will get what they call a demon drug. That's our attack boosting item. It will give us a boost for... It's kind of indefinite until you faint, as far as I know, because I've never had him run out on me. But it's not a gigantic boost, but it's definitely a helpful boost whenever you really need it. I'm going to save that ivy. I think I can grow some of that. Alright. So let's go see what's next on the quest board. I'll do sunken treasures. That one's nice and easy to do. Basically, we go to the ocean, and like the red coral I showed earlier, that's where we go. And just search the bone piles on the ground. Gonna take everything. Mini oxygen supply if you need it. Some fishing harpoon in case you want to go like fishing for anything. Well, in quotes, fishing. And here's a fishing dock right here, actually. There is nothing really important that we want to get there for now, but what we have down here is what's the real draw of this area. It's what we like to call a shortcut. And you get one guess to guess where it takes us. Area 9. I see these berries here, so I'm going to go and gather them real quick. Insect husk. Thank you. Husk berry. More husk berries. I don't really need them, but I'm going to go ahead and keep them just in case. Because those are used for making ammo. And underwater we go. Now, let's see. Is there anything cool hanging around? Ooh, sharks. And yes, they are called sharks, but it's spelled with a Q instead of a K. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of it, because it does have something we can use. Which, if you're like me and you hate underwater stuff, you know sharks suck. Like, one time me and a friend was playing Ark, and I, like, crashed. And we were on a raft, and I had a panic attack because I, like, fell off while I was disconnected. It was scary. Oh, an immunizer. Oh, these sharks just look at me. And if you press R with the shield, you can block. And he ain't getting away. Just stab him. And what I really want from him is his shark skin. Or you can give me a sharpened fang. I mean, shit, I guess it works. Those guys, those Epiophs, since they're a bit bigger, you really don't have to worry about stabbing them. Because they're just kind of different mobs. I think those are technically, those are animals because they have to go up for air. But I guess the fish, for whatever reason, just have to be stabbed. Because they would just swim away otherwise. Oh, shark skin, there we go. So it's not really like it's a rare item from them. You definitely don't get it too often. Backlight ore. Crystals. I'd like to get an ice crystal. So here we got the blue ore, which means macrolite for us. Maclite is definitely the best ores you can get early in the game. Unless, like, you have a need for iron, but iron's really common as is. Can you stand up here? I've never tried. Nope. But we need to get a move on and start getting the coral. Screw the insect husk. I don't even know why I still have that. That you can sell, so I'll get rid of the husk berries. Red coral stone. So we just need 8 of these, which I do believe right now we have 4 or 5? Yeah, 4. So we might have to go into the next area to get them, but hopefully not. Because I don't want to go too far. And if there's not another bone pile over here, we're going to have to go into the next area. God, I hate sharks. Oh, there we go. Let's see. And there we are. I'm going to go ahead and finish up this gathering spot, just so I can get as much of the bonus money as I can. No, I'm a bit nasally right now. My allergies are acting up. Ancient machinery, maybe? Leftovers from these ruins? I need to keep an eye out on the Moga reports for giant Aptonoths, for Aptonoth breeding. Because that's where I can get some medium bones early on. Oh, man. I'll have to get food soon. I'm hungry. And let's see what we got. We got mostly ores, because technically it was kind of an ore quest, but it really wasn't. But we got mostly honey and stone and iron. So that's acceptable. Let's go ahead and deposit our stuff. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and buy a book of combos because that we do need that now.
Oh, no.
So let's go and head into our house. Oh, nope, don't want to do that. Overshot it. And we take our mega fishing fly and snake bee larva combined. And we can get some golden fish bait. Now, why do you need golden fish bait? You're asking? Well, that's how you get golden fish. The most annoying fish in the game to catch. Without a doubt. And I'm gonna go check the farm real quick, of course. See if there's anything cool we can do there. Any might see. And real quick, let's check the mobile forecast, which you can just tap to see it. There's Jaggy breeding right now. So if I wanted to, I could go get plenty of stuff from the Jaggies. I don't really need anything from them right now. Not that one. Up quest fee 150, so I need to go sell some stuff real quick so I can afford it. Which I'll just sell a couple pieces of iron, I'll be right up here in a jiffy. Alright, now we can get started. Golden fish opportunity. Hop on in. The boat. Alrighty, you've got questions. I've got answers. Well, you know what I mean, right? Let's see, your current contract is to catch and deliver golden fish, am I right? Well, lucky you, I've done a little research. There's a lovely little fishing spot in Area 10. The village chief told me that you'll have the best luck landing golden fish at that spot there on the seashore. If you can use a lure at that fishing spot, you can fish as many times as you want. The fish bite better if you use bait, if I were you. I take along the worms in the supply box. Don't fucking listen to her, she's a fucking liar. What you want is the golden fish bait. Taking these worms, it's useless. So I'm gonna take everything else. And just to spite, I'm not gonna take the worms because they suck that much. Pop in the rations and hop in the water. Oh, stupid nuances. I don't like them. Hi. Smell the sea breeze? Smells like the perfect spot to complete a quest for me. Blah, blah, blah. She's telling us to go check over here. Basically, check over here, is what she's saying. I don't want these guys out here. I'm gonna go and take care of them real quick. Oh, yo. His body actually dropped. That's really rare for that to just happen with a normal attack with these guys. But not a shell. Yeah, see, because they bust apart. One way to get a guaranteed corpse is to use an item called poisonous smoke bombs. But you have to craft those. They can be pretty spicy. They can be pretty pricey to get. I don't know where I got the spicy from. I guess it just sounds too similar. And all the other fish swim away because they're scared, and we get our golden fish. There we go. I'll just tap it. Reel it in. Now, do I need 3? Yeah, I do need 3, I think. Aw, dang it, I missed. Yeah, I can't mess up again. Oh, well, I shouldn't. I could, but I'd rather not. And that it? Yep, there we go. Yeah. I saw those banana shells for a second, I was like scared. Because I'd have to do it again or something. I don't really like fishing in any games at all. Red Dead's actually kind of fun to fish in, but not this. This, it just sucks. Kind of like these guys. See, they heard me now, they hate me. So an interesting thing to note is, if you didn't know about it, these are not affected, quests are not affected by the Moga forecast. So even though there should be a ton of Jaggy here if you went out into the woods during the quest, there's not going to be a ton. And quest done. Somebody uploaded a video. One thing I do like about streaming on YouTube is I can just check my subscriptions whenever, but I can always do that just whenever in general. But it's starting more convenient now because I already have it pulled open. Alright, we got fish for a reward. Not super cool to me, but it works. And we got 1,800 gold as a reward. Or zenny, I mean, not gold. And let's go ahead and deposit our stuff as usual. I'm gonna get the long sword out. Oh my god, that's odd. Why did that start? And let's go ahead and sell some stuff too while I'm at it, because I want to have some money real quick. There's nothing I want to sell. How are the Moga Woods looking right now? Jaggy breeding. Yeah, I'm gonna pop out the greatsword real quick. We are gonna go on a hunting trip, it turns out. So I'll go ahead and store a couple of those. I might also hit up the caves, maybe. Actually, wait. Ultoroth, I can kill you. And you can give me stuff from the resources. Running. Visit this, hopefully give us some more stuff besides iron. I think this ore deposit's only supposed to give you iron. So that's kind of sad, but whatever. I'll never turn down iron. I always need it. Oh yeah, that's right. Having butterflies like this just out in the cave is kind of rare sometimes, and they can usually give you stuff you can use, like bitter bugs. Bug hoppers are bait. I don't really need them. Especially since getting fish in the car is going to be so easy. You don't really need them. Yo, you see that shiny gold spot? Run over to it. Press A. You get a fossil piece. That's a really good resource item. Slash account item. And usually you can sell them too. Giggy's on me, so that means he's currently draining my health right now. Which is a bitch move, Giggy. Bitch move. Especially since I can't see him. Get off me, you punk. Purple Slug, that thing really is durable, isn't it? Velvety Hide. I think that is an account item? Nope, it's not. But you can sell it apparently, so I'll probably do that. Even if it's not worth much. You always need money in this game. It looks like the animation for the mining is 60 FPS, but I can't tell if anything else is like that. But here's what we came here for. We're just gonna end up killing a bunch of these guys because we do need resources. Plus, these guys can get fangs too in their own Jennifer. Bird living fang. Not of much use right now. I think we can use that to make a weapon. But I don't need it right now. Another Jagia. Right now, hunting the small stuff is pretty boring, but it does pay off. And I also just noticed that whenever you're just standing ready with your weapon, with your greatsword, you stand like Guts from Berserk, which is pretty cool. I like Berserk. I definitely think if you haven't read Berserk, and you don't mind a bit of more mature stuff, you should definitely give it a read. It's a really good manga. I can't suggest the new anime, but the 1997 anime was pretty good. But I suggest reading the manga first. We'll kill these guys. Too much to go. Sometimes if you look away, or it can despawn, which is kind of weird, because I think it's all based on the timing. But if you see it, just try and get it if you can. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and check out Area 5. Or not Area 5, Area 8, then 5. And then I'm gonna go up to 12 and see if I can get any good macrolide ore. So I think the first armor set I'm gonna go for is actually these guys' armor set, which is Jackie. It's just the Jackie here. It's a really good. It has a really good skill which boosts your attack, which is the biggest reason to get these guys. And if you wanted to, you could wear these guys until you get to the Iron quest, which are basically stronger than the quest we're doing right now, which is low. But I got my armor set back, so I'll be good. And if any of you guys ever want to see me just basically do like stronger quests and whatnot, since I'm just playing this more as casually, I can hop over to my main character and just go do quests on him. Just the born small monsters, but I can't wait to get on to the bigger ones. This game is definitely, just this game, if you put the time into it, it's such a rewarding game if you play it. Hopefully I'll get him in the backswing. Nope, not at all. And I actually need a potion. But I'm just gonna go grab some herbs from area 2, and I'll call that good. Yeah, I can actually just make some. Hold up. Let me go over here. Give me herbs, not seeds or saplings or ivy. Okay, it's gonna be like that. Oh well, I ain't worried about it. If I die, I don't really lose anything out here. It's not like I'm getting paid to be out here, so you just go back to camp whenever you faint out here. So you really don't lose anything. I'm happy that Monster Hunter World has a form of free hunting back, because every other this was the first game to introduce free hunting Monster Hunter Tribe, which was a really neat feature, like with the hunt reports and whatnot, and checking the forecast. I'm glad they brought it back in Monster Hunter World. I'm glad some part of Tribe got brought back. Same with the Balrog. He's actually a really cool monster. Not a personal favorite, but he's really cool. Alright, I'm gonna go check out area 12. Hopefully there will be something I'm looking for there. Nah, I'm gonna ignore that ore. It's way too far away. There are some sharks down there. I kind of wish I did bring my harpoons, because I want to see what these jellyfish have to offer. Yes, here they are. These guys are blue jaws. They're basically kind of like alligators. They look similar to the jaguars from Monster Hunter, but these guys, they definitely came first, I'll tell you that. And these guys, they can actually fight in the water. So they can be a little bit intimidating if you're not used to water combat yet. But right now, on Sweat, they're no big sweat. Hydra hide. Not exactly what I want. I want their sponges they can have. Yep, there we go. I need a few of those, and I just need a medium bow, and I can get that loot drop there. He just comes flying out of nowhere. Up and another one's coming up. Alright, I think for now that's all I need, so we're gonna go ahead and return to the village. And hunt report. Fish finder's always useful to mushroom germs. Curved fang we want. Perfect paddles we want. Power paddles we want. The pittance fang are what we can sell and be good. So I'm gonna go and buy the second combo book, so I don't have to worry about it right now. I hope I didn't say just meow. Like those lucky felines. And we have 200 zinni left to our name, but that's no issue. Gonna go ahead and store everything that we don't need. Fossil pieces are traded, they're not sold, that's right. A chair just broke again. Let me tell you fellas, if you've got a good chair, appreciate it while you have it. Make sure for this quest we're about to do, that you have paintballs on you, because they're important. They're always going to be important. Always carry paintballs. Even if you think you don't need them, carry them. And even if you know you don't need them, carry them. Alright, so I'm gonna get my longsword. Actually, wait, what's the Mogo forecast looking like? Herbivore breeding. Do I want to worry about it right now? Nah, I'll just do it later. It's not imperative that I have it right now. So, let's go ahead and talk to the guild sweetheart and take our last 1-star quest, Guts and Sweats for dinner. Time limit of 50 minutes. Oh, that's right. The cook isn't here yet. Yeah, there's a cook in this game, and he's actually a cat. I'm not sure if I'd want a cat cooking my food because of all the fur and whatnot. But I guess if they take really good care of themselves, it won't matter.
Hi!
Hi again, you know, I just live for my job, so I figured I'd pop in to give you a bit more advice. Lucky you. Once the quest is started, your immediate to-do list should include 2 items. 1, check the quest time limit. 2, take supplies from the item box. She's telling us that. I guess it's a leftover from Try when this quest used to only be like 25 minutes. So that's kind of interesting. I'm gonna skip the ammo for now, since I don't really need it. I'll get it on the way back though, if I remember. I just noticed we're actually not exactly on the ground, we're just kind of floating above it. Or at least that's what the shadow makes it look like. I kind of wish I didn't notice that. But we're almost there. We're almost done with our 1-star quest. Seas look mighty calm today. Only one Epioth chilling in the area. I wonder why. Monster Guts, we got 1 out of 3. And Hydro Hide. So let's go and check Area 11. Cutscene. This guy used to give me so much anxiety when I was younger. That's a Logia, Chris. Showing up right in the middle of our quest. Oh, there he was. I thought he was snappy off. I was about to go, like, attack him. But, let's see what this beastie has to offer, shall we? It's our first big monster after all. It's what we came here to do. Let's go ahead and deal with him, fellas. Yeah, so he kind of does less damage than he used to in the original try. That's because in this game you get a natural stat boost, natural defense of 50 instead of 1, which is like what it is in the games nowadays. Like how it mostly used to be just before this. This is the only game and for Ultimate I think that are left. I think it was a really weird decision, but they're the others, I guess. As long as they don't make the game like garbage. I'm kind of done messing with him. I just want to see what he was capable of. Now that we know, I think it's a good idea to get out of here. Because these are our quest after all, not him. He's not our problem. Not right now, at least. So, hopefully he'll decide those Epioth out there are a lot more fun than the ones out here. So... And I'm going to try and kill a few of them. Please don't go back. Please don't run. Okay, hopefully we can carve this guy before he disappears. Thank you. Oh, we're good to go. I'm going to go ahead and see what else I can get off of him, though. This guy first. And if you look at our map, that pink dot, that's the Logia, Chris. Which right now, I want to get out of here because he's coming right this way. No. Monsters will actually follow you in this game, too. If they're like that interested in you. So he doesn't know I'm in the area right now because I got out of the water fast enough. And he didn't look above the water, so I'm in the clear. If I was still down there and he saw me, I'd be in big trouble. And I'm pretty much home free. Yeah, that guy, when I was new to the game, like when I originally played Try on the Wii, he scared the crap out of me when I first like found him. He just came out of nowhere. He was big, he was threatening. Like, he's a monster. That's why he's one of my favorite monsters in the game. Like, in the entire series, really. But now we have no more worries. All we gotta do is turn in this quest and we're good to go. I forgot to check the farm in between this quest and the last one. So we're definitely gonna be good on a mindset, so we can go and take things there. Hydrohide, bone husks, small monster bones, small monster bones again, ivy and honey. So, not a bad haul overall. But worth the trouble. No, we didn't get hurt too bad. Oh, and the hunting fleet's back. And they look very poorly colored in. So let's go and see what they have to say. We live on the sea, and for the sea, saltwater courses in our veins. We are the three, the proud, the hunting fleet. Our mission is fishing, bringing the sea's bounty to the village. I'm talking about pin tuna so fresh it's still twitching. But common sea monsters are our greatest foes. It's our job to drive off creatures that might harm the village. Wait a minute, you're that hunter that showed up recently, aren't you? You look pretty tough for a landlubber. If only the three of us and the hunting fleet could return to our former glory, we'd show you hunters who's best. Alas, 2 of our 3 boats were splintered stem to stern when the Lagiacrus attacked. For now, only my boat is in any shape to leave port. We're not going to let that stop us from fishing, though. You listen here, if all 3 of our boats were seaworthy, we'd be 3 times as tough as you, right? Right? Let me cipher this out. 3 of us, 1 of you, -2, carry the 9. Yes, my ciphering's flawless. So, let's see. There's no 9 to carry. He's not good at math. Anyway, if you want to make a fishing request, go chat up the fishmonger server there. There's more fearsome than the Lagiacrus when she gets angry. She is more fearsome. I can't read today. So you better stow your tough hunter attitude. Let's see what the chief has to say. Aha! So you finally saw the son of a gun, the Azure Lightning, the Lord of the Seas, the stinky sea devil. Okay, I made that last one up, but you saw it, right? The Lagiacrus. So, what's the word, Hunter? You think you can take it? You don't have to answer. I don't expect you to run off and slay the beast right now. To be honest, I'm kind of happy you made it back in one piece, kid. I forgot to size you up for a casket before you left. Just ribbing ya. It's been a good day. Both you and the men of the hunting fleet are home safe and sound. We lost 2 of our 3 boats, but so what? Boats can be boats you can replace, but not lives. Hear that, sailors? Be careful. Let's see what the son has to say. Oh hey, I completely forgot, but you've got another request. That farmer wants to add a shroom box to the farm. He could use it to cultivate mushrooms. It's gonna cost a few resources, but you'll be able to gather a lot more mushrooms. It's a good trade-off. I've made a list of everything we need. I know you're busy hunting and all, but try to make some time for this. Ah, that's easy peasy. And we're gonna go ahead and pop into the house real quick. And drop off what we don't need. Alright, let's see, what do I want to use next? I'll stick to the katana for now. So let's go check the farm. And there's our shroom box. Well, it's not really a box, but it's more logs, but you know, it works. Well, look who decided to drop by. Down past the fields is a path out to Mocha Woods. Use it whenever. What'll it be today? I'll take those mic seeds if you don't mind. Let's see, I want to get more... Well, I do need more sap plants. So I'll worry about that right now. And let's go see what else is around. Oh, fishmongers, of course. My word, can you believe this nonsense? If it's not one thing, of course it's gotta be something else. What happened to the days when current events were just about the current? Now we got a Lagi, whatever, giving us grief. Well, at least we managed to salvage one of the boats, and more importantly, our boys' lives. We will fish again, which reminds me. Since you're part of the village now, aren't you curious about how the hunting fleet operates? Sure. So, basically, she's gonna teach us the ropes. We can send fishermen out, they bring us stuff back. And also, they'll give us, like, details about the region and what they can bring back. It's really simple, I shouldn't have to read it. And she gave us a power paddle to increase the speed in which they get back. So, we can either do the Mocha Coast, or we can do Dark Waters, which I want to do Dark Waters for now. Because we need more money, and that's pretty important for us. So we're going to use the power paddle, and they'll be back tomorrow. And he's going to go ahead and get himself sacked up and leave. Alright, let's see what she has for us. Well, was it true you were attacked by the Lagiacrus? Show me the teeth marks. I can't believe you made it back. You're tough. Monster tough. Well, I'm sure luck played a part too. It might still be out there, so keep your eyes peeled. That said, I never imagined you'd tear through quests like this, and I'm a pretty good judge if I do say so myself. Anyway, let's get down to business. While you were out questing, I had a small chat with the guild. Guess what I've got for you? A brand new monster slaying quest. This time, it's a blue droth. And what you ask is a blue droth? Well, we already saw one. According to my in-depth and kinda heavy guidebook, blue droth, carnivorous monsters that live near water, prone to violence. Jeepers creepers. Well, it's been nice working with you. I mean, don't worry. This is Mocha Woods Monster, so what do some riders know? You'll be fine, probably. Just, you know, be careful, especially against enemies you don't know with sharp teeth. Now, off you go. Remember, prep time is everything. Oh, we'll take that in a sec. I do believe you have a power paddle to drop off. So we're going to put it in there, and we're good to go. Alright, now... Urgent quest. No love for redraw. Let's get going. Oh, how much money do I have? Am I rolling in it yet? Oh, only 1,000. Alright. So, my good hunter, it's time we have you on what we call an urgent quest. As you can guess, it must be done ASAP. Completing this quest is a big, big deal. It could go a long way in getting you recognized by the guild. Your target is an aquatic monster, the Ludroth. It might just be a bit stronger than what you're used to. Let me guess, you're ready and raring to go, of course? Of course you are. Just do your best, but just don't let us down. Oh, we ain't letting nobody down. Let's go and get it. Yeah, I don't need any more of that ammo, so I'm just gonna leave it from here on out. Is there something like dying in this fridge? Why is it keep popping? I ain't used to fridges popping like that. And thankfully, there are just felines sitting here. They jump out of the water trying to look intimidating, but we've seen them before. We know how big they are. We know what they can do. These guys aren't nothing. They're simple, easy. All we gotta do is take down 6 of them. Which they can hiss all they want. Which they actually sound like, which I think is a kind of interesting decision to make them sound like. Monster bones. And do you see how our stamina bar is blue right now? Flashing blue? That means we have a water blight inflicted on us, which basically means our stamina will drain faster. No, or is it that we go hungrier faster? I can't remember. I know ice blight makes us faster. It makes us go hungry faster. So I guess water blight is just draining faster. Yeah, swimming underwater can be a bit finicky, especially like if you don't consider how you're supposed to orient yourself. Like right there, I was swimming up, but I was also putting down, because obviously I'm going to swim towards the camera if I'm pushing down. So yeah, I definitely think if they polished it a bit more, this would definitely go great in Monster Hunter 6. / Monster Hunter World 2 / whatever they want to go with. Since Monster Hunter World is technically the 5th game in the series, it's just not numbered as such. Thankfully, this time, there's no Logia-Chris hanging around, so this hunt's gonna be easy peasy. And the longsword should be able to change the direction, I believe, in this version of the game, of where your cross slash goes. Or no, your spirit slash, your spirit round slash, that's what it's called. As long as you took the left stick. Set direction. That or it might just be with 402. Skip the cutscene. That's something that's nothing we haven't seen before. Just swim to them, please. Up and there's a Mullet out there. So time to go check the cave and see what it has for us. If I make it in time. Swimming is really slow, after all. Time's probably gonna run out by the time I get up there. As long as I can get a few pieces of that fight, I'll be happy. Yep, I got 2. It won't give you that item if the quest ends whenever you're in the middle of your 3rd swim, so that's how it is. Alright, so into the item box. We got plenty of stuff in this though, which I'm happy for. Save progress. Oh, and the Argosy's back. Everybody has something to say to us. Let's start off with Junior. Hey yo, Hunter. I hear you got a quest to request to bag one of the big boys. Guess it's high time I taught you about the target cam. Basically, we can talk on the monsters. That's what it is. You can press ZR, or if you're cool like me, you just have it automatically assign on the touchpad. So, anything cool going on? Nope. Alright, Chief, what you gotta say? Welcome back, kid. Bet you're wondering where all those skylines gone. Bold the Argosy. Our link to the outside world. The Argosy is a trade ship. You see, the commodities we find in Moga Woods fetch a pretty zinny abroad. As for the Argosy captain, he's a wealthy merchant from the Far East. I've known him for far longer than I'd care to admit. Excuse me. You know, we were reckless youths together. Once upon a time. I've saved his life many times, and he mine. I'm sure he'd be willing to barter with you. If you have any commodities, the captain's your man. Here's the cat. Not you, kid. Oh la la. I am so sick to the stomach. Pardons me out. Of these claws, this genius. It was not cut out for the ocean. My dream was to dream up the world's biggest recipes. Not to regurgitate them. No more sea voyages. A chef of my caliber belongs in the kitchen. That holds still. Fortunately, your chief was kind enough to allow me to stay here. In return, I have agreed to offer my services. Yeah, I perform the ultimate in the culinary magic. Partake in my dishes, you see, and you'll gain health, attack, and more. Before I cook, you must select 2 things: the ingredients and the preparation method. If your choices are not up to scratch, the final result will certainly lack in a certain je ne sais quoi. Nevertheless, I employ a strict elixir plate policy. You force me to make it, I force you to eat it. Wait. Oh, and beware, as the effects of my delicacies last only for 1 hunt. Once you return, they are gone. Outdoors. I shall get the canteen ready to serve the good people of Moga Village. Please be patient, meow. Oh. Zohunter. You are looking for Captain of the Argosy. Ah, so. Look no more, for I am he. Mayhap you are wondering why a man known as Giant of Far East would sail his trade ship to Itty Bitty Village. Ha. I'm glad you asked. Moga Village, famous for rare items, commodities, fetch big price overseas. You bring me these commodities, I offer trade goods from around the globe in Kokon. Kokon means exchange. Do you want explanation of how trading works? Nope, I can explain it. Ah, so, very well. You figure out trading process yourself without my help. Not that hard. Here, Hunter. We make practice trade right now. Take the presento from me. Presento means present. God. Now, the sea breeze beckons. Alright, so give me a curved fang. Looks like a commodity. Curved fang, for example. Let's say you want to get rid of all of them. Looks like some goods of his. For example... Crap, what of his do I need or want? We'll go with the Mega Bug net. So we want a few of these. You see how it's blue there? That means it costs a bit more. Or is that a bit less? I can't tell. But we try and get as close to even as we can, because if we try and go over with him, of course he's not going to do it. But if he goes over with us, of course he's going to take what we have. So let's see. I want to try and break as close to even as I can, but I guess I can't. So let's just take a few Mega Pickaxes of his. And we'll give him a fossil piece. And that's acceptable enough for him, so he'll do that. And we'll just send those to the item box and use them later. And rare trades, this is where we get rare commodities. We don't have anything to offer right now, but this is where we'll get stuff like the Book of Combos 4. And a few other things like decorations for our room. And a double barbecue spit, which I have no idea how to work for the life of me. So I'm going to go and store some stuff from that last quest real quick, since I'm here. And I might as well change up equipment, you know? Iron sword. Yeah, welcome back, boss. Argosy, the cool stuff it holds. So real quick, I'm gonna see what he has. Sakes alive, kid. They tell me I bagged yourself a Ludroth. Not bad at all. In fact, you're doing so well, I felt inspired to try something new myself. Charms, I call them. You gain skill points just wearing one of them. Same as with any equipment. Let's say you got a skill that's going to activate with just a few more points. That's time for a charm. This one here's a freebie, but you're gonna have to supply me with more materials. Alright, let's see. I want to forge a new weapon. We can get the canine katana. It's cool, but I want to try a new greatsword. Let's have him make this. I'll go ahead and equip it and see if I can upgrade it. Ooh, I can't. I just need some money. So I'm gonna go ahead and organize my stuff, throw in that talisman, because that's actually a health boosting talisman if I remember right. That or it's auto guard. Yep, it's auto guard. I'm gonna go and pop it on page 4. This will be my talisman page. And since I have a greatsword and these can block, by the way, I should have mentioned that. I have a chance to just automatically guard with it if I get attacked. Oh, man. What does the chief's son have to say? No, something else? Oh, farm. He wants us to upgrade the farm. Well, that's easy. So now we have an insect box. I think we can get honey with this now. Let's go and activate the cutscene and see what's good. Alright, let's see what we have. A couple of sap plants, it's alright. Could be better, but it's not bad. So another part of this game, in between hunts, is just doing everything that you need to take care of in the village. Like checking your supplies and whatnot, visiting the farm, buying supplies, upgrading armor and equipment. That's how it is. Whoa.
Hello, Hunter. Yoku Kitsa. You make good Nako with Neko yet? Neko means cat. My finest crewman. Village chief asks Giant of Far East, who is me, to trade with Port Tanzia. So I make Neko the Tonto. He in charge. If you want to visit Tanzia, speak to that feline. Yeah, so yeah, go talk to him if you want to do multiplayer. Or just anything Tanzia. How many times do you want me to speak to you? Holy crap.
So, Hunter, did you talk to the feline here? And sit and cook. Blah, blah, blah. Basically, he'll cook for us. Tragic backstory. He gives us a voucher. Not give us a free meal, but we have money right now, so we don't have to worry about that. Speaking of money, I need to sell some stuff. Oh, don't want to sell that. So we'll sell a couple broken shells, since that's all they're good for. I don't need this much Hydro Hide, so I'm going to sell about 9 of it. If you have a giant excess in supplies, make sure you get rid of it. Well, if you feel like you need to hold on to it, do it. But if you just need money, if you have excess supplies, go ahead and sell those. That's usually the best way to get money. We can get a Jaw Blade after this. We need Jumbo Bone and Monster Bone, though. For now, I'm good on equipment, though. So let's see who has to talk to us. Oh. Gal with the goods. Welcome, dear Hunter. Business has gotten much better with the Argosy calling on the village again. From now on, whenever she's in port, selected items will be half off. What a deal. I've gotten loads of new items too, what a relief. Before the Argosy return, I feared I'd run out of stock. So if you're heading to warmer climes, I suggest taking along some cool drinks. Yep, basically if we go to a desert or like the volcano, we can use that and we can cool off. Same with the hot drinks. So I'm gonna go ahead and buy a few of each of them. Buy a few of each of them, so that we'll have them when we need them. But other than that, I really don't need them. So for now, how much money do I have? Yeah, I have enough. We get to take on a good quest. And after I get done in here, what is that quest, you might ask? Hey Hunter, did you see the Argosy here? Well, how couldn't you not see? It's freaking enormous. The Argosy's trade ship is a big part of Moga Village life for as far back as I can remember. Well, the storyteller to the chief, but it's more important stuff to tell you about. For example, the new hunting ground. See, top-class hunters don't just poke around home. They hunt far and wide. You earned your stripes with that Lodroth quest, and now you're clear to hunt in the brand spanking new locations called the Sandy Plains. Huh? Wondering what sort of place it is? Yeah, me too, according to my in-depth and kind of heavy guidebook. The Sandy Plains, a dry region known for its high temperatures and hordes of monsters. Yeah, well, good luck with that. Now, let's talk about harvest tours. Not too long after the quest starts, a Paw Pass ticket will be added to your supplies. Deliver that whenever you want to head back. Until then, collect all the items you can. Got it? Have fun! Also, on the home front, there's a quest to hunt the Great Jaggy. I will definitely be watching that one too. And speaking of watching, don't you wish there was an easier way to keep eye of a large monster? The target cam. That was a new feature in this game, and it's a very helpful feature, which is why they're kind of pushing it so much. So, Pain in the Plains, hunt a Great Jaggy. Now, an interesting thing, in Monster Hunter Tri, you first hunt the Great Jaggy here in the Moga Woods. But in this version of the game, they moved it to the Sandy Plains, which I thought was interesting, because that's where you go to first capture the Great Jaggy for your first capture quest. So I thought it was an interesting thing they changed up. Dang. Oh, I'm checking my messages real quick. I know it's kind of rude to do on stream. Well, I'm gonna let one of my friends who's like, he doesn't really know anything about Monster Hunter, so I kind of want him to get a feel of what it's like. Alright. So, we're gonna accept this quest and get on our way. We can't eat yet. Oh well, that's fine. We'll just go ahead and head on in. Make sure you have potions, some steaks if you need them, and some whetstones, as well as your paintballs. Actually, a lot of these quests they swapped out with Monster Hunter Portable quests, Monster Hunter Portable 3rd quests, I should say. Like this one is a Portable 3rd. This is where you first hunt the Great Jaggy. At least I think that is where it is. So the Sandy Plains, it's a dry region. And whenever we get into the big open desert parts, we're gonna need cool drinks. Ah, you like my battle cry? I'm here to inspire you to have a great hunt. Did it work? Ah, how about now? So she's telling us about the Great Jaggy. It can basically has minions, and it can have them attack us. But I'm gonna make quick work of it. Just you fellas wait. Take the cool drinks because they're free. Tainted meat because it's also free. Basically take just about everything because it's free. So I'm gonna eat the rations, and I'm gonna show you guys a shortcut to start us off with. Just go right in here. You drop down, turn around, and you got a shortcut to Area 5. In quotes, a shortcut. It's an official road, but it's a quick way of getting here. And this is its nest, the Great Jaggy's nest, and from the desert, the Great Jaggy. So he's basically a giant Jaggy. He's not a real huge threat. Though the interesting thing about monsters in this game, you see his head, you can break his frills, and that gives you what they call the King's Crest sometimes. It's something we're gonna need for armor. So definitely keep an eye out and try to break it whenever you get the chance. Just keep attacking it over and over again, it'll break. There he is. So just tap L after you target him, and he's yours. Keep missing. Run. I wish it was a 3-charge attack, but I can't do what you want. If you're ever rolling and you need to suddenly block an attack, and you need to change directions, you can, in mid-roll, hold R and then like tilt the direction you need to block, and you can still do it. That's a nice detail for you guys out there who have some trouble guarding when you're using a great sword. Oh, I already broke his frill. Yeah, greatsword kind of tears this guy apart. This is one of the easier Monster Hunter games, and that's not exactly why I like it, because I like the games to be hard. But I just think this has the most memorable monsters in the game. Also, just some of the most distinct environments out there, too. Like, there's no other area in the Monster Hunter series that's quite like this place. But every other desert, there's plenty of them. So he's actually dealt enough damage to me, so I'm going to take it as a first aid. And he's going to call for some minions right here, which I don't think we can get. Oh, I can't do anything out there. Yeah, I definitely think he's a lot better fight than Velocitron. Because Velocitron mostly just does a bunch of jumping attacks, and that's not really much of an engaging fight now, is it? Running away. So I'm gonna see if I can get him with this tinged meat. He's probably gonna be watching me, but if I can get him with it. He's probably gonna die, actually, before he gets a chance to be back. Oh, never mind. He saw me put it down, but he just doesn't care. And while we stun, take this as a free chance for a free hit. I think I did that much. I missed. As you can tell, I don't really play with great swords too often. I play mostly with great swords. but I can use a great sword if I need to. Gotta see if I can stop him in his tracks. Oh, damn, he went right through it. Didn't care. Alright, well, what I'm gonna do is give him a second to sleep, because I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna bust his face up. Like, it'll probably kill him, too. Don't wake him up. Please don't wake him up. Please don't wake him up. I'm gonna try and get rid of these guys real quick, because I don't want them to wake me up. Ruin my sneak attack. Because whenever monster's asleep in this game, you can actually deal double damage to him with the first hit that wakes him up. Which is why I don't want this to be biffed. Well, didn't kill him. Quite. Well, he's almost there. There we go. And that's the great Jaggy. And the Jaggy, just don't care. Ooh, Screamer. That's important. Now, I'm gonna rush into the caves while I can and see if I can get some ice crystals. Because those are what I need to do my longsword. One. Just one. Where's the next door going? Get it, get it, get it, get it. Okay, we got the two that we needed. I'd like to get an extra one just in case, but I don't know if I will make it. Nope. Well, after a successful hunt, that was pretty good. Let's see what we got as our rewards, and I'm going to end it there. Mostly Screamers, Mystery Bones. Overall, not a bad haul. And we're going to save our data. Alright, let's go deposit what we got. Overall, not a really bad haul. Definitely wish I didn't miss with those paintballs, but I can always get more. But, guys, thank you for tuning into this stream. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys will catch me whenever I stream again. Mike, it's out.